Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout Speed Round, where we answer a quick question every Wednesday through Friday to keep our group chat fun going all week long. Now, I'm just wondering, I know when my kids were younger, we had a lot of stuff stuck to the front of the fridge with magnets and, odds and ends. We had all sorts of things on there. And as I've gotten older, it's gotten, it's thinned out a little bit, but there's still, I look over every once in a while and think, oh, hey, I forgot I had that. Or, oh, hey, that's fun to look at. So I'm just wondering, what do you have to your, stuck to your fridge right now, if you have anything at all? Catherine, do you have anything on the front of your fridge?
Actually, not on the front because it's stainless and you can't put magnets on the front. But the side, we have one side that is exposed to the world, and we put stuff on there. And we have a big calendar, which turns out I'm the only one who looks at that. But it's there. It's always a big surprise when I remind anyone that something's going on that's been on there for weeks. Okay. So we have that. Yep. And then we have some postcards. We have a lot of magnets, like souvenir type magnets. We have one from Iceland. We have, did I buy one in Greece? I think I bought one in Greece. Things like that. So lots of souvenir magnets and a few pictures, but we actually don't have a lot of pictures and, photographs. We don't have any more kid artwork. But a lot of stuff ends up there anyway, even though it's not the front of the fridge and, there's less room, but there's still plenty of stuff there.
How about you, Terry? What do you have?
Well, why should my fridge be any less pack-ratty than the rest of my house, really? I think you all know that I've got stuff on my fridge and that it is random and crowded and messy looking, just like every other surface in my home. Awesome. So we do have on the side, we have the big calendar. We have one of those calendars with like a column for each family member. And it's got a little pouch at the bottom that we put all sorts of random whatnot in. And there's a pencil magnet my son made early in his schooling, stuck to the side. And then on the front, there's just like a great variety of magnets, maybe some that we actually bought, but mostly things that tradespeople have given us. And you put it on the fridge saying, next time I need this thing, I will have it right here. And then you never look at it again. So it's just a ton of crud, basically. One thing that we have that's a little unusual. At some point in my children's life, I bought these magnets that are like big plastic gears. And supposedly, according to the ad that I saw, you put them on your refrigerator and you put them in the right order and then you can turn one and they all turn and you can teach yourself. Okay. They're very cool, but my kids could not have been less interested in them. Oh. And yet I felt like they're neat. So they're still on our refrigerator, these big, heavy gear things stuck to the refrigerator, getting kicked from time to time or whatever. Sometimes one of them is used to prop up the bottom of the calendar, and one of them is they're just there. They make no sense. They're not next to each other. They don't do anything. They're just there because I bought them, and dang it, they're staying on the fridge. So, right now we also have duct tape on our fridge because the handle is coming off, but that's not so much a decorating item as just a fact of life. Have I mentioned we need all new kitchen appliances? Yesterday. What's on your fridge, Nicole? Is it tastefully appointed?
Tastefully appointed. Well, surprisingly, it does have a theme. Mm. It's our Canada corner. Oh. That's where I put. Yes, that's my little kind of. I look over and I see, one magnet is a Canadian flag, and then there's a photo of my kids next to the Canadian flag when we went back home to visit once, and then there's a picture of my grandma, and so it's kind of like there's a little ode to Canada on the side of my fridge because, like Catherine, mine is. The front is stainless steel, so
it's too bad you can't, rig it up so that when you open the door, you hear, Oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada.
The light turns on and the
you
music
must find a way to do that.
That's brilliant. I gotta rig that up somehow.
Very nice.
Like a card.
I think we need
birthday card.
I think we need photos of all our refrigerators to illustrate this.
Yes, most definitely.
We'll have them on Twitter at some point.
So that is it for today's speed round. Come back tomorrow for another question and visit parentingroundabout.com for all our group chats and other weekly episodes. Hey, before you speed off from the speed round, please consider listening to all our podcast episodes, short and long, on the Radio Public app. It costs you nothing, and we get a little change for every listen. Thanks for the support.